Hey, what's going on, guys? So the coolest thing just happened. I'm not just talking about getting rid of all that crazy long hair. I just got back from SEGE, the Southeast Game Exchange. It was amazing. I mean, like many of you, I've been cooped up for so long, and last year no big game conventions happened. It was awesome to go to a game convention, and this one specifically was amazing. I mean, I cannot downplay how amazing it was. Not because it was, anything better or different than any other game exchange, though it was very, very great. But I will say I got to do something I've never got to do at a convention, and two things. One, I got to meet a bunch of YouTuber friends that I've made over the last year and a half of having this channel. Got to meet them in person. It was great. Such awesome, cool people. Like, it was amazing. But also, I got to hijack a panel. I got to speak in a panel for the first time. I'm actually going to be putting that up as a video later on because I don't want this one to get too long. That said, let's jump into how awesome this convention was, and I want to give you guys kind of a rundown, a little bit of a view through my eyes of what this convention was like. So let's check it out. So one of the absolute coolest parts of this convention is I actually got to go in as a media person, which basically means I got to go in before everyone else, like way early, and check out stuff, check out the whole thing. That's why that last panoramic shot was basically like a big empty place with everyone setting up. I got to go in and get those kind of shots and talk to people and kind of scope out a little bit of stuff too, kind of see what kind of things I was going to target. And in fact, some people actually were willing to sell before the convention, which was freaking awesome. So that was one of the coolest things ever. But I will say, being like part of the kind of event itself was amazing. I got a lot of behind the scenes looks at stuff. Plus, like, I really got to see everything before it was really crowded, so I can get really awesome shots like those last ones you saw. But my God, there were games aplenty. I mean, booths upon booths upon booths of games, complete in box, loose, missing manuals, extra manuals, just boxes themselves. It was fantastic. I mean, I was so hyped. I haven't got to do something like this in so long. And just to see, like, all this stuff for sale, all these vendors come out, all these private sellers come out with all their stuff. There's some cool guys we saw that had like their own personal collections that they were getting rid of for one reason or another. Everyone working deals, and it was amazing. I mean, I have been looking for something like this, looking forward to something like this for so long. And like the fact that I got to go to this, it was just fantastic. I mean, it's really something I've been looking forward to so much. But my gosh, I mean, the sheer volume and quantity of video games is just like insane, man. Like, it's been so long, but like, it was overwhelming. Like, definitely a system shock just because it's been so long. And it's not just games. I mean, of course, there's all sorts of toys, figures, cards, all sorts of stuff. I mean, you gotta imagine this is a convention for, nerds, man. So what better place to sell all of your wares? There was some insane stuff here. I mean, advertising pieces, action figures, just anything you could think of kind of cool and nerdy was at this convention. One thing I really want to highlight right now, though, is at these kind of conventions, there's always a lot of homemade stuff and a lot of art that people do themselves. I really wanted to take the time to kind of highlight some of that. Like right here, you have these cool miniature console earrings and magnets. These were all hand painted. I actually spoke to the person who made them, and they hand painted every single one of these. Of course, perler art is huge, right? I mean, and speaking of huge, some of these perler art pieces were massive, and some of the bigger ones actually had magnets on the back, so you could like put them on your fridge. A lot of cool art, a lot of posters, a lot of neat, different stuff like that. In fact, there was a ton of art, a whole ton of art. Some stuff was on canvas, some stuff was like basically painted onto like pillowcases and things like that. You know, another cool thing is this vendor here who had all these coasters like that are kind of from different games, you know, different stuff, Destiny, Mega Man, Sonic, Overwatch, anything you can think of. This person had a coaster for it, which was super duper cool. You know, more art, just more hand painted art. Someone took a lot of time to really go through and make this stuff. I mean, there's so much art here, so much homemade stuff that like I said, I really just wanted to show it off. I really wanted to go out of my way to just let you guys see some of the really creative stuff that people have come up with at these conventions. Two things I did not think I would see here, and they both weren't for sale, sadly, and even if they were, God, I know I couldn't afford them, were these cool kiosks. I mean, a PS1 kiosk in this condition is amazing, but this Super Nintendo kiosk, I have never seen something like this ever. I mean, I've seen the tabletop Super Nintendo kiosk, but this one is freaking beautiful. Oh my God. I mean, you know, apparently the gentleman I asked him about it, he said he had turned down a $6,000 offer like the week before, so God knows what it's actually worth. But I mean, stuff like this is always really eye-catching and draws you to their booth, and of course that's the whole point. Another cool thing that's very common at these kind of conventions, and also, you know, something that I personally always look forward to, is the free arcade. This one was really great too. It was smaller than some I've been to in the past, but a lot of quality games. And the cool thing was, one side, free arcade games, the other side, free arcade pinball games. So really you had a great variety, and I tell you what, I mean, always a good time. It's cool to kind of break up the monotony, you know, after you've maybe bought a few things or done a couple laps, to go through and hit the arcade. One thing I super did not expect to happen, I ended up entering a Street Fighter tournament, and I tell you what, I was the only guy who like did not bring a fight stick. I mean, I just entered it like, you know, for fun. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna lose. So I named my name I'm Gonna Lose, and I'll be damned if I did not get to the semifinals. It actually kind of messed up my second day of the convention because so much of my time was spent in this tournament. But I will say it was awesome. I really cannot believe I got that far. I mean, it was nuts. I just kept winning. I was like, what the hell? I'm not that good at Street Fighter. I'm just jumping and kicking with Chun-Li. But I'll tell you what, I did get to the semifinals, and that's when the real people were there, and I got literally stomped in seconds. But regardless, it was a cool highlight and something that I'm definitely gonna like remember forever. One thing that was a little jarring to me, and I knew this was gonna be the case, I just really didn't realize how much of the case this was going to be, and that is the prices of retro games have skyrocketed. I mean, I know you have the best chance of getting deals at a convention because you can work a bulk deal, you can really finagle with the guys, especially on the last day of the convention. You can kind of maybe walk out of there with a much better, you know, to your end, a much better deal. But I will say that, my God, these games are so expensive, and it's kind of like a double-edged sword for me personally, because there's a handful of games I did want, and a lot of them were just way out of my price range. But I will say that there's a couple games that I own that I was like so surprised, like, oh my God, it's worth that much. One that really came to mind instantly was Tail Concerto on the PS1. Love that game. Great game. I got it for $75 at the time that I bought it, and that was like, you know, a high price. And I swear I saw a couple people selling it for over $500. I mean, you know, I've been doing that price series on the channel, and it's really making me kind of want to speed that up a bit, because I had no idea that some of the games I had were worth like such an astronomical amount of money. That said, I'm sure you guys want to know what all kind of pickups I got, but you know what I want to do right now? I kind of said this earlier. I got to meet so many of my YouTube friends. They all have channels that I have never got to meet in person before. I mean, these are people I literally talk to every day. I mean, like, we talk on Instagram. We have a great group of people. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to let them do the talking and kind of share some of the stuff they picked up.
My arms are short.
Okay, I can back it up.
Got my man Pack here.
Hola!
So what did you get at this convention?
I got some video games. You ever played any video games before?
Not a once have I done this.
Okay, so I've been looking. So I'm going for my complete set for 64. I only have 13 games left, and I needed one of them. And this is a dumb game. If you haven't played it before, it's not good.
I have not played it.
But I picked up Beast Wars Transmetals for the 64. Now, they made this on PlayStation, but I think it looks better on 64, which nothing really looks better than 64, but I'm pretty damn close to it. So now that I get this one, now I have to go for the fat stacks. We're talking like 500 to Clay Fighter is like 1300 we saw.
Yeah,
I know.
It's true. That's what. Yeah, it was. Oh.
It was bad, but the convention as a whole has been absolutely fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did you like it?
I loved it. I didn't get anything today. I bought soap today, but for free.
So I got soap.
I bought soap.
Oh, but Wolf and I did get to play some Smash TV.
Yes.
And realized how bad we were at it.
Very.
Because we walked into the mines a lot. You remember
Yeah,
that?
those mines were. Oh yeah, well, your eyeball flies out at the screen. I'll
didn't
never
know.
forget that.
I was confused a lot at first because I forgot about Smash TV, and I grabbed the joystick that you have to use too, and my character wasn't doing anything with his gun, and I was confused because I was like, oh, that's like for 4 players.
Yeah, no.
I did a dumb. That's all right.
Yes. Solid.
So, when do we do this again?
You should come to too many games.
Oh, all right. Might be too far.
That might be
for
too
a
far.
Washington boy.
I might need to go up to your. What's yours called?
Purge.
I'll go
Portland
to the
Retro Gaming Expo.
I'll go to the
It's huge.
To the annual Purge.
Come to the Purge. Purge Forever. Didn't the movie just drop?
It did.
Yeah, come to Purge
I
Forever.
heard they're making another one.
Sorry, I
soon now.
dated it.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Oh, here we go. All right.
Oh, we got a Ricky.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
Ricky.
my-
Too much. I don't know my focal point.
my arm's getting.
All right, Bruce Willis.
Retro Rick, what did you get? What did you get here? Did you get something cool?
He picked
Yeah.
me up. You remember that he picked me up?
I got him. I picked him up from the hotel. I did. Let's see. I got some pizza.
Yeah.
I got 2 Dr. Peppers. Expensive.
Well, that's
Yeah.
Kleenex. Earlier.
Kleenex.
That's a
No,
special
I
edition
got
box.
DK. I don't know here. I'll bring him over.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Bring over DK.
Got the Kong.
Here is Kong. This is probably one of the things I like the most that I got, especially because I'm the deal maker. 110. I got it for 60.
Ooh.
So
That's almost half for the math.
it is almost. It is
Yeah.
roughly 46%.
I'm no professional engineer, but
So this is probably the thing I'm most excited about. I love this thing.
nice.
That's sick.
What up? I got Russ, man.
What's up, everyone?
So, what did you get? What did you get at the convention?
Well,
Something
one of
cool
the
you got.
first pickups that caught my eye. I never seen nothing like this. It's a Masters of the Universe LCD game.
That-
No battery, so I can't tell if it works yet, but it was in good shape, so I got that for a good deal.
Yeah, that's sweet.
And then, other than that, I picked up on the Game Boy in Japan
What?
Super Mario Land in the box.
Whoa.
I love the art on this, and it's so small and cute. I was like, this will look nice on the shelf. It's not brand new. They just like resealed it, but they had both of them. But Mario, Super Mario Land 1 was awesome.
Personally, that's actually one of my favorite Game Boy games.
Nice. The music is fantastic. So,
Thanks.
absolutely.
What's going on? We got my man Riggs.
That's right, man. How you feeling? Good?
I feel good.
Such a good time.
The convention comes to an end.
It's a relief. It's a sigh of relief, but it's a relaxation knowing that it was a good time. It's that little chill after
Yeah.
all the chaos of the weekend.
Yep.
Had a fun time, and now we can kind of relax a little bit. And, I mean, the convention's over, but the party hasn't stopped.
That's true.
So,
That's
all
true.
right.
So, did you get anything cool?
You know, I got a few things. I never want to leave empty-handed. I've had a homebrew. I love my NES homebrews, new games for old systems. I found one I didn't have. I can't go home and have a great time and not bring something back for my kids. So
Of
I
course.
always had the stuffed animals here. And someone actually just dropped this off. It is a plush Animal Crossing fossil. which I thought was pretty cool.
cool.
Handmade and everything like that. So I was like, dude, this is, just dropped it off. I
There
thought it
you
was
go.
really cool. So
Awesome.
happy to be. I see some more stuffed animals down in the reflection of your thing there.
Oh,
So it's like, oh,
maybe we should.
I might know. That's last call, closing time. That's where you find all the deals at
That's where you
conventions.
get the steals.
Yeah, it's just like, you don't want to ship all these back. I'll take them all from you for for deals. So
Yeah. Awesome.
yeah, love it.
Cool, man. Cool.
Love it.
What up?
Hi.
So, what did you get from the convention? What is something cool you got while you were here?
Well, I got some Sega Genesis games. So I was missing Home Alone 1 and 2 on the Sega Genesis. I have it for the Super Nintendo, so I finally got that. I got some cool things from John Riggs. He has a magazine about cereal, back when we were kids. So I actually got one of those and one of his hack games, which is really cool. I got some stuff over there from Jeff Whittington. So it's like really, really awesome. I'm trying to think of what else I got. I got some stuff from my nephews. I got a Pac-Man plushie. But nothing really stood out to me. It was more like I wasn't looking for anything specific. It was just to hang out, meet you.
Yeah, right.
I got to hang out with him. I got to hang out with a whole bunch of other people. And it's all about the friendships and having a good time.
Yeah, awesome. And the friendships we made along the way were the real pickup.
That's right. Yeah. I picked up some friends.
Picked up some friends.
Yes.
And we're all gonna go to too many games. So
That's
what's
right.
up?
That's right.
There we go.
I'm going to be there all 3 days in
Boom.
October. So make sure you're there. Too many games.
See you there.
All right.
What's going on?
What is up?
Hello.
So we're at the end of the convention. I've been going to all my YouTube friends I've gotten to meet in person. And what did you guys get? What's something cool y'all got?
Oh, take it away.
I got a plushie DK barrel to go with the real DK barrel.
Which, if you don't know, if you haven't seen, this is the coolest thing. This side of the Mississippi. Bad camera work.
And I went for Threads of Fate, little classic square club right there.
It's like JRPG meets like Kirby.
Yes.
It's a
lot of fun,
solid
too.
game. Awesome. Cool. Thanks. Hey, so we got Gamer Aimer with us, and so what did you get at the convention?
So I went there looking for a couple different things. I really wanted a certain light gun, and I went around the whole first day trying to find it, and everyone said that they did not have it, and they had not seen one at the convention. So I didn't know what to expect, and the second day, I saw this creeping up right there behind this little case full of games. This is the Panasonic 3DO light gun. These things are so hard to find. I got a great deal on it too, and now I can play some more light gun games. Then I also found a couple different lunch boxes, but one of my favorite ones is this one right here. We have this Mario Brothers lunchbox, and the best part is it came right here with this really awesome thermos.
That is dope.
So this thing is so cool, but of course I had to find some sort of display item. So some of them are in my car right now, but the best one, complete and the original shipping box, we have this Nintendo DS neon sign. This is so cool.
Oh, that is the coolest thing ever.
So
I love how there's the blue. You can't really tell too well. This square here is blue, or maybe you can see it better when I don't know.
this thing is in perfect condition too. This is so beautiful. And the original shipping box was with it from Nintendo, so I couldn't be any more excited.
Very successful trip, I guess.
I know, I'm so excited.
Awesome. So now we're going to talk about the stuff I got from the convention. So I did not get anything on the second day, and not because I didn't want to get anything, but the one thing I was really hunting after, that guy did not even show up. And then on top of that, I ended up getting in that Street Fighter tournament, and I got way farther than I thought I was going to, and it burnt up like half the day. But on the first day, I had some pretty good successes. First, these are top tier items here. In fact, I didn't have to pay anything for these. I have all 3 Burger King games. There was a guy, he had like 40 copies of each of them. He's just giving them away, which is a foolish thing, because Sneak King, this is a sleeper hit. You've been slipping on this one, you're foolish. But other stuff I got, game related, game adjacent, is, I don't know if you've seen the old Prima guides, but this is the official Prima strategy guide, unofficial Prima strategy guide for Final Fantasy 3 or 6, whatever you want to call it. This thing's like a phone book. I mean, I've never seen something like this thick before. I've seen their unofficial guides, but I mean, it goes through stats, like, for everything. It has these, like, really terrible screenshots. I mean, I don't know, but the thing's huge. I'm actually very interested to see like how good this thing is. But I mean, it says the complete guide, so I don't know. Anyway, then we're gonna get into some games. So if you watch my channel, you know that I like 2 sports games, College Slam and Neo Turf Masters. They had College Slam complete in box for Super Nintendo. And I was like, I already have this game. Why would I buy this game? The dude only wanted $10. I was like, come on. So went ahead, scooped that up. And then also, working a deal with my good friend Brandy, ended up getting a game. I really like this series. I really like this game. I have the other version. It's kind of like Pokemon. They have 2 versions. But I ended up getting complete in box the Metabots game for Game Boy Advance. If you have not played this, super, super good. Like I said, I have the Rokushio version. This is the Metabee version. He actually had both versions, but I was like, I don't need to buy that game twice. But regardless, the coolest thing I personally think I got, and now I need to buy a Super Famicom, is an official Super Famicom like travel case. I got a really slamming deal on this thing. It's pretty neat. On the back says Super Famicom. It is missing one of the latches, but they seem to be easily put back in, so maybe I'll get lucky and find one. But it also has this tray to hold the controllers and everything. So pretty cool stuff, pretty cool finds. Overall, this was an awesome, awesome trip and a great convention.
So yeah, that was my awesome time. All's well that ends well. I love that I got to meet all these people. I love that I got to experience a convention. I love that I got to get out there and be with a lot of like-minded people celebrating stuff that we all love together. So man, this was an awesome time. SEGE was great. So that was SEGE. It was amazing. I really want to thank all of my awesome YouTube friends who I got to meet and I got to hang out with. Everyone I showed in the video, their channels are going to be down below. So make sure to give them some love and check them out too. It was, like I said, it was amazing being part of the convention. I'd really like to thank Austin for like setting the whole thing up and letting me go in as a media person. So I actually got to go in early, which is cool. Like I said, it was amazing. I'm going back next year. I swear I'm going to try my best to. Maybe I'll officially be part of it this time, which would be amazing. But other than that, as far as conventions go, the next thing I'm going to is going to be Too Many Games. I'll make a video when I get closer to that. But, if anyone's looking for an awesome game convention, that's a cool one too. I don't think I'll have any kind of role in that one, but I will be there. So, man... It was so good. It was so good. But, hey, what do you guys think? Did you guys get to go to that game convention, or have you been going to anything like that? I know a lot of stuff is opening back up, trade days and things. Let me know in the comments down below how you feel about things opening back up, and if you've got to participate in anything cool like that. Hey, that's going to do it for us today, guys. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't, dude, how easy? Click. Come on, easy peasy. But hey, as always, take it easy.